So the folks over at TerunSoul sent me this triple camera high definition dash cam for a review. Now for me, there are three things that a dash cam needs. It needs to be able to have ease of installation, ease of operation, and then it has to have good video quality, not only for the daytime but for nighttime as well. So this says it's going to have a 3.1 inch HD display, built-in G sensor, which is your shock sensor, 2.4 and 5.8 gigahertz Wi-Fi connectivity, built-in GPS, and it has a rear camera included. The packaging is phenomenal. This is a thick, heavy box. Once you open it up, you're going to get a quick install guide, and as we can see here, it's a cigarette lighter, rear camera, 2 plugs into the actual dash cam itself, so that's going to be pretty easy. Before starting use, remove sticker from the lens. The memory card has been pre-installed, so this is coming with a memory card already installed in the dash cam. Oh wow, that's light. That is super light right there. So here's the dash cam. That's the sticker they're talking about. We can see here we got our buttons. This lens is going to rotate. That one also has a cover on it. We have the adhesive here, but they're supplying, I believe, the plastic covering that'll attach to the window, the windshield, so you won't have to worry about adhering to the windshield completely. Now this is also going to have an app, so you'll be able to operate this dash cam, I believe, from the app, and then download video footage from that to the app itself into your phone. Here we got button guide. These are the clear that I was referring to. So one for the front camera, one for the rear camera. Also, it looks like if you're an Uber driver or whatnot, you will now have stickers to put on your windows to let everybody know getting in your car that you will be recording. Okay, so here we have how to install, and there it is. Number 2 is going to be how to hide the cable, and number 3 will be more information about your dash cam, and then you user manual. Always read the user manual. All right, let's see what else we got in here. I'm telling you, this thing is packaged really well. So it looks like we're gonna have our rear camera, camera cable, power cable, cable clips, wrench, cleaning wipes, lint-free cloth, sticky tapes, and a pry tool. So that's your lint cloth, clean the lenses. Looks like we got some routing clips, wire clips here. Gonna be our big cable to plug into your cigarette lighter. Looks like there's no secondary extra USB mounting there, but it's going to be a long enough cable. Pry tool. Here's the rear camera. All right, so there's the camera itself. Obviously it has the lens cover on it right there. This is going to connect and disconnect right here. Okay, so you can run this cable without damaging your rear camera. That'll plug in like that. Looks like we have an extra adhesive here as well as the one already there. This is also an extra adhesive for the main camera. All right, so one of the first things I want to show you is here is where the micro SD card is. 128 gig pre-installed micro SD card, so you're not going to have to worry about that. Just make sure that's put all the way in. The other thing I want to show you is this is where your micro USB-C is going to go. That's an AV cable, and it shows you GPS built in. So the first thing you got to do is you got to determine where you're going to put this, and you can't just put it anywhere, because this camera rotates. So I'm thinking I'm going to go right up here with it, right at the top. It'll be out of the way. The only time it might have an issue is if I bring down my visor, but I should still be able to see into the cabin. Might not see me, but you'll be able to see everybody in the back. If we put it here, we're not going to see nothing. Going to be blocked by the rearview mirror. You put it over here, you're in good shape as well. You just have to angle the camera a little bit. So we're going to take the cleaning cloth. So now these are electrostatic plastic sheets that are going to attach to the glass. Okay, this is going to keep you and prevent you from actually having this adhesive, sticky, double-sided tape sticking to your glass itself. So here's the key with this. Got to make sure this is clean up here. And when you're ready, you're just going to peel this back and apply this where it needs to go. And as you come down, just make sure you're getting all those little bubbles out. Do your best to get the bubbles out. Once you have that firmly in place and you got the bubbles out, then you can take your adhesive, peel the adhesive off the back of your camera, like so. Take your camera, and it's telling you where to put it right there on the electrostatic sheet. And just stick it right there. Hold that up for a few seconds to make sure it sticks. And now you're good to go. So say you mount it the first time and you're really not happy with where it's at. You don't feel like you're going to get enough of a view there. In my vehicle, I have this housing here with the Tesla cameras that are showing out. So I need to maneuver this in a place where I can use it best to my ability. So for me, it almost looks like I'm going to have to go right up in here with this. Now, what you can do to move it is you just gently peel one corner. Don't peel it from all sides, just one corner. Peel it back carefully and then line it up in the new spot where you want it. And then press it out. Get all the air bubbles out as best you can. Now remember, they supplied these two tools. This is a pry tool, two-sided pry tool, and an Allen key. So the pry tool is if you want to, when you're ready to run your cables all the way up and along here, like so, all the way through here, underneath, behind the panels, all the way down around and into where your cigarette lighter is, you will be using this pry tool. You'll be using this pry tool to hold this back and tuck that cable in. The Allen key, you see how this is loose? Once you have this set where you want it, you're just going to take this Allen key. There's a little Allen bolt right in there. You're just going to tighten it up. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Pull that out and that'll hold your camera in place for you. All right, so once you got the cameras installed, make sure you follow the steps. How to install it. They're going to give you the scan code to download the app. You're going to have to download the app. This one, step 2 on how to hide the cables, again, a scan code here, so you can go and look to watch how to hide your wires. And then 3, all your functions and everything will be in here. You also have this button guide. This button guide will absolutely tell you how to navigate the on-screen as you get started. Installing the camera is fairly easy. 10-15 minutes work, maybe a little bit more depending on your car with hardening the wires. Installing the app, like so, and getting that set up, again, another 10-15 minutes of installing time. So in order to get the footage on the app, you're going to have to come up here to the buttons, hold that 1, 2. It'll bring up this settings button. Tap on that. Now, it's kind of odd the way they got these buttons set up, but all the way to the right, that's your function OK button. Then your down button is the second button. Your choose button is the third button. And then your up button is the fourth button. So we're going to slide over, hit the OK right there. That'll bring us into this menu. And now we just scroll down to where it says Wi-Fi, where it says Wi-Fi information. We're going to hit OK. And then we're going to hit OK again to turn it on. Now the Wi-Fi is on. All right, so once you're connected to your dash cam, you can go down here, hit this memory card button, and that is going to show you and bring up all your different video loops right here. Everything's right there that's on your card right now, and it's real easy. You can just pick on one. It'll show you not only where you were on the GPS, it'll show you how fast you're traveling, how fast you're not traveling. You can see that was here's a little night shot. You can see where I was, GPS, speed. You can actually follow your speed, the whole 9 yards. It's giving you all the information up top. So you're not going to have a problem detecting where you are from the footage. You can see daytime really clear. It's got all the information there, the date, the time, everything. So I haven't had a chance to hook up the back camera yet. That's going to be in a couple of days. But as far as I'm concerned, this dash cam is actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be. And once you get used to the buttons, I mean, listen, 2 cables, easy mounting, can be maneuvered, great forward-facing camera, very detailed, very good camera for the inside of the cabin, both during the day and at night. Yeah, I like this. I like this dash cam. I like it.